Mayowa Lambe has released her own side of the story. Yes, and did I not say it? People are not running to our own side. They run to our camp. But like, hey, yeah, from Mr. Eko, hey, yeah, to Mrs. Lambe, hey, yeah. Everybody's moving left, right, and center. Well, she issued a cease and desist to Mr. Eko, claiming that all he's saying is false. In her own side of the story, she claims abuse. Yes, that he hit her, tried to slap her, or slapped her, I don't know, we're going to read it together. Tried to slap her in front of her brother. Can you imagine that? Coupled with the fact that allegedly he was not satisfying her sexually. You know, people will say, people who actually post things or say things online that they are going through in their lives. She was once an OAP, and she said that men, husbands, need to satisfy their wives sexually so that they can get freedom from all the frustration. The sex would release all the frustration. You know?
See, for woman, when a husband has good sex with the wife, when you have constant sex with your wife, when you then knock your wife steady, it dey relieve frustration. Even if you no get money, even if things never arrange the way it's supposed to arrange, there's a certain happiness that comes with it. Oh, what? I don't know what they do this men. My wife, she too they nag, she too they complain, she too they this. Sometimes when we women are sex starved, we they accumulate and they turn like nagging. We go they accumulate them. Nothing where you go do we go good for our eye. But woman where then they knock them well. My brother, he they release frustration. He they release frustration. So husbands, please, in the name of the Nisi Heshadai, any God that you serve, knock your wife. And not just any knocking.
I no go fuck myself. One round, 2 round, don't do me. In a week, I feel knock like maybe twice. I do all right.
But how much did she want?
Every day.
I'm also carrying the financial burden of the home. Yeah, she was a breadwinner. But some people will beg to differ and say, I thought you were the one that went into his DM, slid into his DM. Independent woman, carry the load now, carry the financial load. Well,
she slid into my DM, so yeah.
Mayowa, was that what happened?
Look, I'm a confident woman, okay?
So it was what happened?
I'm a confident woman.
Answer the question.
And when confident women want something, they just go.
Oh shit!
Well. She claims that he came to her own page, love bombed her, liking all her pictures. Then she had to go into his DM to say, who is this guy? May I know this guy? Or whatever the case may be. Let us all sit down and dissect this together.
How long ago did you meet?
2015.
Okay, and you've been married for how long?
Since 2015.
Ah, you met on the same day and married on the same day?
Married 5 months after we got.
Oh my goodness! Oh, but so you know how people always say like you have to give time, like, plenty time. How were you not scared to marry 5 months in?
Well, I always say that once you see what you want, you go for it.
Are you trying to be sweet, but like you're trying to also be a bad guy?
No,
like,
as in no.
I see what you want.
When you see what you want,
it's worked out. It's almost 4 years. So yeah, give some advice on what to say. Do you come in like, I misplaced my number. Help me find it by giving me yours. Like, how does it work?
I don't think I'm the right person to answer that question. Let him tell you what I said.
Because
no. Coming from me.
Number, that's all.
I said, Uncle, send us your number.
Send us. It was funny. It sounded funny, you know.
I'm not surprised though.
She just sent me, Uncle, send us your number, and I was like,
How many of us?
So I
sent everything.
I swagged him. Yes, sir.
And did you like check her pictures out before you gave her the number?
Well, the thing is, I had liked a couple of her pictures, plenty of her pictures before.
So you see, I didn't exactly slide in. He was setting the pace. You see, I just took the step.
So I liked plenty of her pictures, and then she reciprocated, and then I reciprocated again.
Wow,
and
picture like you up. Okay, guys.
So is it her not being satisfied sexually that caused this, or domestic violence, or him not being able to man up financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically? Yes, because Mr. Eko says she claims allegedly he was messing up her spiritual life, and also he messed up her self-esteem by complimenting other young, small girls and never complimented her. Yes, never made her feel beautiful. Even to the point of by using sleeping pills, allegedly. Allegedly. He claims she could not sleep. She always used sleeping pills. If you watch their video, who knows? Maybe she was terrified of him, allegedly. Maybe she was terrified of Mr. Ekpo. What if I sleep and Mr. Ekpo comes to maybe, finish what he started in front of my brother? For him to be able to do that in front of my brother, that means I'm not safe with him. Allegedly. Nobody really knows what went down inside the home, okay? We're all just here speculating. Allegedly. Yes, allegedly. There's a claim he has something. But he also claims that he has never had unprotected sex, ever. That the only person he has had unprotected sex is with Mrs. Mayowa Lambe. So where is the allegation of him having something? He says his sperm is good. He has done 3 tests. Everything is okay. But claims that Mrs. Mayowa Lambe did not run her own test to check her own fertility. So, should everybody come and show their results online or what? What do you people think? Please, this is what happens when you bring your business online. People will come and start saying all sorts of things. So be careful with what you share on social media, all right? These are Mrs. Mayowa Lambe's allegations, okay? Allegedly, let's read it together. She says on 3 consecutive anniversaries, we were fighting because you won't leave girls alone. Even on our wedding anniversary, you were still flirting with some girl, telling her to meet you where we were shooting together. Yes, the previous years, it's one girl in Abuja or several others you converse with daily, even while I am laying right beside you. He claims he never cheated. He asked the other presenter, don't you chat with girls? Personally, if this is true, as a married man, what are you doing chatting with girls? If it's not business, but he says it is business. If it is business, then there is nothing wrong. But if you are chatting, why? Why is a married man chatting with other girls? Why? Why? Why should a married man be chatting with other girls? You even twisted it so much that even with all the pain, I was made to dump my pain and apologize to you, and you still didn't change. Because of all this crap, I foolishly almost overdosed on sleeping pills because of you. Holy Spirit. Well, if this is true, was he cheating? Was he chatting with girls? Was he physically abusive? Let's continue reading. So here, Mr. Robert replies her. He says, I literally just woke up and saw your message. Oh yeah, it's heartbreaking. But I mean, what can I do except still continue trying to be a better man? So, is this him agreeing to the fact that he was abusive, flirting, allegedly? Allegedly. Some people are actually saying this was probably doctored. Yes, that somebody probably went to type all this and put dates, blah, blah, blah. Was or is Mr. Ekpo's evidence doctored also? Let's continue reading. In this message, Mr. Robert says, I never made you feel not pretty. But like you know, I wasn't one who was expressive. In fact, you always told me I wasn't romantic, and all which I agreed to. But my dear, making you feel unpretty wasn't something I ever did. Making you feel unpretty wasn't something I ever did. Men that will say, I'm not romantic, I'm not expressive. Can't you be expressive for your wives? Can't you be romantic for your wives? Can't you show her physically, emotionally how you feel? Yes, can't you do all of those things? Well, some people will say, did you not know before you married him? Did you not have a conversation before you got married? Ama, if you ask me, now who I go ask? The matter where we see, so he heavy for mouth. No be me go talk am. So who go talk am? I don't know. No, Robert, I don't feel like fixing because I have tried for years. I am a very good, independent, industrious, loyal, and beautiful woman. Loyal. So that means she never cheated. Mr. Ekpo claims he never cheated also. So both parties say they are loyal, faithful, and she's a beautiful woman. I am sexy as hell, and I won't feel any less again. Never. She can be head over heels in love with a man, but when disrespect comes in, she loses it all.
Is either I am in love or I'm not. For somebody like me, falling in love can be hard, but when I do, I don't fall in love. I collapse. My brain shuts down, complete downward, boom, everything dead. You know, I could even be in it and know that there are things I should walk away from, but I will still stay inside because I'm in love. Now, disrespect is a big thing for me. The moment you do something so disrespectful to the point where my brain just shifts, it's like a 360 switch. You see me that I was all the love has gone. And it's not like it will go, I'll still be peeping. No, I will completely completely gone. So I don't know, am I the only one that is like this, or are there people that are like me? Because it's either I love you or I don't. There's no middle ground.
From everything we can see, and even from Mr. Robert's testimony, yes, you can see that there was already trouble in paradise. Yes, there has been trouble in paradise for a very long time. You can't say so much within 1 hour, especially if he's truly hurt. Where his heartbreak is coming from, we don't know. Is it abandonment? Because yes, she claims he was cheating, but he claims he never cheated. Was he flirting? If you are flirting with girls, even if you don't have sexual intercourse with them, it's cheating. Yes, it is cheating. Please, what do you think in the comment section? Flirting is the same thing as cheating. You don't have to have sexual intercourse before you call it cheating. My own opinion. Please share yours. The traditional marriage had already been terminated, annulled by both family members before May 1st, 2025. She had probably said, I'm not doing it again. Maybe he was saying, please, we can still work on, we can still work it out, we can still. Whatever the case is, I wish them well. This is the evidence now that has been laid before us. We always say we need to be careful of a one-sided story. But, whatever it is, I wish them well. Okay, I'm your favorite internet auntie Nkem. I love you, but God loves you more. Don't forget to get your jar of freshly made and refined shea butter all the way from Africa and Nigeria. And get my book, Exousia. Because a man does not cheat does not mean you are equally yoked. Because a woman does not cheat doesn't mean you are equally yoked. There is more to marriage than just not cheating. There's more to marriage than just not cheating, okay? So have that in mind. You have to be equally yoked in mind, spirit, soul, body, ambition, whatever it is. If you want to understand that, understand the nature of man, the mind of man, get my book, Exousia, read it. You want a business, you're thinking of what to do, you don't know what to do yet. Businesses, ideas, and strategies will help you out with that, all right? Bye. Did I not see it? That once people hear Mrs. Ekpo's home story. Okay, no.